So it's been 3 days since the new rank season came, right? And there is one deck that has particularly amazed me. The Sylveon deck. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. It's being used a lot right now. It's just so OP, right? It's so fast and aggressive. I think right now this is the best time to use this deck. You guys should use this deck as fast as possible. Now I don't think this deck has any weakness or something. Maybe Oricorio. I think Oricorio will not work either. So you have like Greninja and Cyrus to eliminate the mon that is not Oricorio. I think it's a pretty solid deck. In some cases I've seen 2 Greninja pinging the damage, and you can go up to 170 or 150 with the Giratina. This is the deck that Seagun uses, if you know him. Look at this deck. It has 2 Cyrus, 1 Mars and a Cape. A Cape is pretty useful because you need to tank those damage from Flareon and a lot of other Pokemons. And if you look carefully, there's also a Picom for consistency, so that's pretty useful. So yeah, highly recommend you to use this deck right now. Use it as fast as possible. And then there's another deck that I want to talk about, Flareon Tortonator. Better than the Sylveon deck? No, but it's a pretty nice deck as well. You know, if you are seeing a lot of grass types or something in ranked matches, you can also use this deck. You know, it's a pretty good deck because the discard energy will go to the Flareon and you have Kiawe to give the energy to the Tortonator. So this deck I might use as well. The conditions favor this deck. You can use this deck as well. Another deck that I'm seeing is the Incineroar Sylveon deck, right? I think it will be better if you use the solo Incineroar deck. I don't think Sylveon plays that big of a part here, but it's a pretty decent deck as well. You know, if you are running out of luck and you're not feeling good, this deck is a little more consistent. We also have the Charizard and Sylveon deck, which goes on the same path kind of. Just to show you how good this deck can be as well, I was playing against a guy that was using this deck, and look how quick he has withdrawn both his Charizards. That was so frustrating, right? I somehow won the game because of Rampardos and stuff. The drawing ability of this deck is insane, and this is the solo Incineroar deck that I was talking about. You know, you can reach up to 80 damage with a How in the first turn. You can knock the Type Null out and a lot of mons using that. How is really overpowered. I mean, I don't think it will benefit the Decidueye Primarina much, but for Incineroar, it's really overpowered. It can one tap a Rampardos as well. I don't know, I'm only talking about Type Nulls and Rampardos because that's what I've been using, but there are a lot of other Pokemons that can be knocked out as well. You don't have to worry about the damage on like the Giratina or Darkrai or anything, because it's like 170 with How, and we have 2 How. You can deal plus 30 to anyone, even the basic mons. I'll also give you the counter to the Sylveon decks because I know you guys must be seeing the deck a lot. I think Solgaleo is the perfect counter. 1 taps the Greninja, 1 taps the Sylveon, 2 taps the Giratina, and the 180 HP is really healthy, right? You cannot 1 tap the Solgaleo. So if you are looking for a counter, I think Solgaleo would be nice. I don't know, maybe there might be some better decks, but as much as I see, Solgaleo is a pretty good counter. Also, one more tip, if you're using the Fire EX decks and you need an Oricorio killer, I think Torkoal is perfect. Look at that. 70 damage and 2 energy. I think it's a very well Oricorio killer. You should definitely use it. And yeah, I don't really want to recommend a deck that won't work. The Alcremie deck, I think that's an absolute meme deck. You guys should stay away from that deck as much as possible. It's a really good time to use the Darkrai Giratina deck. I think if you use that deck in rank right now, you'll have a good time. Primarina EX is also not doing that good, so if you're trying to make a deck with Primarina, it's not really worth your time. The Snorlax AX is also very frustrating to use. There is an Illima concept to it, but you cannot use Barry, and sometimes you get Illima locked. Not really worth it to use Snorlax EX in your team.
That's really about it. See ya.